Blindfold? Perhaps it is better to die in complete darkness. Nobody move! I've got those guns. Throw them in the bushes. Over there! Quick! Now everybody back! Back! Now you. Get the horses!
It'll be hard to catch him in the dark.
We'll catch him, all right.
He made a great mistake. Now he's got to die a second time.
Good morning.
There's a sign over there that says no trespassing.
I don't pay any attention to signs.
Well, you'd better pay attention to this one. This is Barclay property.
I intend to leave nothing but my footprints, and I'll rub them out if you insist. Why, you'd be one of the Barclays, huh?
Yes, and you?
Eric Mercer.
Well, you're lucky no one shot at you. We've been having a lot of trouble up here lately.
None that I've caused, I assure you. I'm only a trespasser, and I'm armed with nothing but a book of poetry. Thank you. I'm about to make some coffee. You want some?
No. You're the first man I've met who reads poetry.
No? I'm sorry, I'm the first. Poetry's shorthand of the soul.
What kind of poems are in that book?
Whitman, Coleridge, Shelley, Shakespeare.
Who do you like best?
Hard to say. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. So I slept here last night. Do you begrudge me that?
We're not too happy with fence jumpers.
You are a mass of cliches, girl. That's one. What do you care about fence jumpers? If they take nothing, hurt nothing, just look. Why? Do I contaminate the air you breathe?
Of course not. I suppose it's just that you're not supposed to be here without permission.
That's what I mean about signs. They're the outward evidence of conformity.
You can stay here tonight. And I'm not a conformist.
Rebellion. The first sign of sanity. Well, perhaps you do have a chance after all. All right. I accept your kind invitation.
I'm looking for a black gelding, stands 15 hands. If you see him, you might bring him by the ranch. It's just a mile north of here.
If I do, I'll bring him to you. In a jeweled box, Princess. That's pretty. Sorry I'm late.
Well, I hope you had dinner on the trail because we polished off all that wild duck.
Oh, Gerald, there's plenty of duck in the warmer.
Well, I had some tasty dried jerky up on the ridge. I'll just have some coffee.
You find out who butchered that steer?
What steer?
Oh, Heath found the remains of an animal up on the North Ridge day before yesterday.
Yeah, there are 3 more gone out of the herd in the high grass. And the black gelding's still missing.
Well, some of those saddle tramps ride through there.
Saddle tramps don't usually kill cattle or steal horses.
Well, somebody's working that area over. We better keep our eyes open.
Audrey, you were up on the ridge today, weren't you?
Yes?
Did you see anything suspicious?
Nothing suspicious.
Any more fence down?
Just the one on the strip.
Well, that one's been down for a week.
Audrey, would you give me a hand? I'm having trouble with that penny point.
Sure.
Beamer's still cutting poles for it?
Yeah. I think we better start working over all those fence posts.
Now, hold that there, good and tight.
Okay.
Now we'll tack it. How long were you up on the North Ridge?
Oh, a little while.
Did you make a fire?
No.
Well, you must have passed through a burned area somewhere. With smudges on your riding pants. Do you want to tell me about it?
How do you always know?
Well, that comes with practice.
I met someone on the North Ridge. He wasn't doing any harm. I told him he could stay there tonight.
Well, you better tell your brothers about it.
Oh, they're always making too much out of nothing. I'll write up in the morning and make sure he's gone.
How'd you find that?
How did you?
Oh, well, I saw you here. Sis, I wouldn't come back up here alone till we find out who made that.
All right.
Hold it! All right, now get up, mister. Back to that horse. We're going back slow and easy. This is a fellow that's been helping himself to our stock. I found a steer killed and butchered right on his route, and he was leading the black gelding.
Who are you? Eric Mercer.
He. You've made a mistake. I asked him to watch for the black horse and to bring it to me when he found it.
You asked him.
Yes, I asked him, and I gave him permission to camp on our land.
You gave him permission, huh?
Yes.
When?
Yesterday.
For which I thank you, Princess, and I was bringing the horse back to you.
Well, what were you doing up there?
Passing through.
Where were you going?
The islands under the wind.
Why did you run when I asked you to stop?
You had a gun. I didn't.
Audra, send Diego for Dr. Morel. Boys, carry him into the library.
You had a concussion when you fell off that horse. Often happens, the reaction is delayed. I recommend the next few days you rest.
Rest. Universal panacea.
Don't joke about it. It is the universal panacea. I'll see you again in a few days.
You can stay on here if you like for a while until you're a little steadier.
No, I'll camp up on the ridge if it's all right with you.
Mercer, I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have run away like Horatio. I should have held the bridge.
You need the rest. Please stay.
No, thank you. Walls close in on me.
Well, there's a place to stay a couple of miles behind the house.
Yeah, a grove of trees, plenty of water. You could camp there.
I'll do that.
I'll give you a hand.
Thanks.
I wonder who he is.
Just a traveler bringing back one of our horses. Maybe. But I intend to find out.
He's up in those hills somewhere.
Sure?
I'm sure. That horse of his throws his right front foot. You can't mistake it.
I know these things are something worth to me. The wondrous motion of a horse, the clouds that crown the peaks, the roaring sea.
What makes you talk like that?
What makes you like this horse? He's poetry. Oh, yes. Like the sun when it rips across the valley, or clouds rising like fists in the sky, that's poetry. Look, this leaf is poetry. See?
I've often wondered, why do most poets worry so about life?
Because it's very short. Because most people don't even taste it. Most of them are dead when they're 25. They never think or feel again. How to be alive is to savor every moment. To see the pattern of the whole in 1,000 little things.
I'll have to think about that.
Time you did.
The family's been wondering how you are.
Well, my vision's clear. My appetite's good.
Will you be staying with us long? You might like it here.
I do, but I can't stay.
Where will you go?
West.
Why?
Because I must.
You think you'll be coming back this way?
I don't think so.
Well, then before you leave, you ought to get to know some of the people in the valley. They're very nice. We're having a party tonight. Will you come?
You don't get to know people at parties.
Yes, you would.
No, you go through the motions. Talk about the same unimportant things you talked about at the last party.
You know, I think you're a snob.
Mm-mm. Just the time is too precious to be wasted.
When will you leave exactly?
Soon. Time's running out for me.
Audra, the guests are beginning to arrive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be right down.
Can I be of any help?
No, thank you.
I have a message for you. John Baxter says to save the first dance for him.
Oh.
Well, I was under the impression you were fond of John.
Oh, he's nice. I didn't mean it to sound that way.
All right, Audra, something is the matter. What is it?
I invited him to come to the party tonight, Mother. And he practically threw the invitation in my face.
You're talking about Mr. Mercer.
Yes. He was so sure he'd be bored to death here. I've never met anyone like him. Well, maybe it's good that he's not coming. He's rude and I don't understand him at all. I don't know whether he likes me or thinks I'm an absolute waste of time. But I know I want to see him again.
Perhaps there will be another opportunity.
He's leaving.
When?
I'm not sure.
Well, if he's a man of taste and judgment, I'm sure he'll say goodbye to you before he leaves.
I thought you'd be against him.
Why?
Because he's a stranger and you know nothing about him.
Audra, I'd feel much better if I knew who he was and what he was doing in the valley. I am concerned about him. But until he proves he can't be trusted, there's nothing I would say to discourage you. Now you hurry and get dressed.
You came after all. You're the most confusing man. Stay a few days, Eric. Stay. What do you see up there?
Auriga. Perseus, Ares, the Pleiades, worlds beyond worlds. And worlds beyond that, millions upon millions of them. Endless grains of cosmic sand. You know, you make even this world seem important. I'll stay, Audra. As long as I can. Drop the knife.
What can I say, senor?
What are you going to do with that stare?
Oh, I'm gonna cook it.
We've lost 4 steers in the last 5 days. Nobody could eat that much meat.
Oh, but I cook for a lot of people, senor.
Now, where do you find these lot of people?
They're over the hill. They have a camp there.
And I suppose you take us on over the hill.
Go on, move.
This man working for you?
He cooks for us. We can call it cooking.
Then you owe us $38.
What for?
For the beef he's killed to feed you.
Well, we paid him for the meat. But he forgot to buy it. Decided to steal it instead. What'd you do with the money?
The cockfights.
Oh, now, that's no problem of ours, mister. Come on, pay up.
What are you going to do with him?
Take him on into town, maybe turn him over to the sheriff.
See. Give him the money, Ben.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
You're looking at D Company of the 12th Cavalry, or what's left of it.
Well, what are you doing here?
We're looking for a man named Mercer. Eric Mercer. Ever hear of him?
Should we have?
No. I just thought I'd ask.
What do you want with him? What has he done?
I can tell you this much. He killed 63 men.
I've been saving this for last. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yes?
See that ledge down there on the right? That's called the judgment seat. I've always wanted to sit there.
Why?
You're always asking why. I'll tell you why. Because it would give me a feeling of power.
Oh, like Zeus with his thunderbolts. I wouldn't try it. You'd have to be scraped up.
I could make it. Eric, for a man who doesn't like rules, you have a bad habit of making them.
There's a difference between conformity and recklessness.
What made you a nonconformist?
The war? The most dreadful conformity of them all. Blind, deaf, unfeeling. I played with death, substituting rules and slogans for thought. No more.
Eric, how will you live? I talked to Nick about you. He has a job for you in the ranch if you like.
That would be disaster. No, thank you.
Are you going to go on wandering around the world?
That's right.
Why?
You shouldn't meddle, Audra.
I don't know you. I don't know how to talk to you.
Hey, don't go up there.
I, like you, Eric, will do as I please.
Don't be a fool, Audra. Audra, don't be a fool. Audra?
Help, Eric! Help!
Take a deep breath.
Don't move. Don't do anything. Now I have to go back to the horse to get a rope. You understand? Now I'll be right back, but whatever you do, don't try to move.
Hurry, I can't hold on much longer.
You've got to. Now just hold on. I'll be there in a minute.
Please hurry, Eric. Hurry.
I'm coming.
I can't hold on.
You've got to. It'll only be a minute. Audra, about 2 feet up, on your left. He's a good solid ledge. I'm gonna pull you over to it. I'm solidly planted here. And you're gonna grab my hand, and we're gonna pull you over.
I can't.
Do it, Audra. Trust me. Come on, give me your hand.
No.
I promise you, you'll be all right. Come ahead. Now. You all right? I'm gonna tie this rope around you. Take it easy. Okay, don't look down. Now I'm gonna climb back to the top and pull you up.
Oh, don't leave.
I said don't look down. Just hold onto the rope. I'll be up there in a few minutes. You'll be all right, I promise you. Now, as I pull, keep your feet braced against the rock and keep stepping up, all right? Okay.
was foolish, wasn't it?
Here's the great leveler. Keeps you, humble.
Then I humbly ask you to dinner tonight.
I accept with pleasure.
Where the devil are they?
Audra said she wanted to show him the ranch, but if I know Audra, she's probably showing him the entire valley.
Yeah, well, they should have been back here long ago. If they're not back in 10 minutes.
Well, Audra, what happened?
Well, I just had a little fall. I'm all right. Mother Eric's staying for dinner.
Well, you're very welcome. What happened?
She decided to climb down a hill. It turned out to be an Alp.
I fell. He saved my life.
Where were you?
On the cliff by the judgment seat.
I'm grateful. My daughter is very precious to me.
With good reason, Mrs. Barkley.
Mr. Mercer, I guess we owe you sort of an apology. We found a Mexican cook that's been stealing our beef and feeding it to some men camped on the other side of the draw.
How many men?
8, 9, more or less. Ex-soldiers.
Union soldiers.
Yes, I'd say. They seem to know you.
You'll forgive me, Mrs. Barkley, if I don't stay to dinner. There's something I must do.
Somebody better tell her.
Eric! What's wrong?
It's over, Princess.
You're leaving?
As soon as I pack my gear.
You said you'd stay.
I'd stay for a time, I said. Time's up.
Are you angry with me? Is that it?
No. Angry. You can't be angry with a wraith, a spirit, an idea. It's just time to go.
Just like that? Just go?
Yeah.
Eric, do I have to shame myself?
That you would never do. But I'd shame you if I stayed.
I don't understand him, Mother. He's leaving. What'll I do?
Do you love him, Audra?
I think so.
When I was your age, there was a young man, and he was gentle, poetic, wise. Unfortunately, he was also an embezzler. And one day they came and took him away.
What are you saying, Mother?
There's a group of ex-soldiers camped over beyond the North Ridge. They're looking for Eric.
Why?
They say he killed 63 men.
Eric? Killed... I don't believe it.
I didn't think you would, but you saw his face when Nick told him about those men. He's running away from them, Audra.
Has anyone talked to him? Asked him what happened?
No, not yet.
Well, don't you think someone should? You know, everyone thought he stole that gelding, too. There could be a mistake. Who are those men, anyway? They aren't deputies.
No, they aren't.
I won't believe anyone, Mother, till I've talked to Eric.
I never wanted that.
You never wanted anything. That's what's wrong with you. You won't accept anything from anyone.
Audra, they say just before a man dies, every nerve in his body comes to life in some great soaring flare of the spirit. We were caught in that kind of fire. But now it's time for you to go back to your family.
Stop talking that way and tell me the truth.
What do you want to know?
Why are those men after you?
You know about that. All right. There were 71 men left in my company. They had us holed up for 3 days. I mean, Guitarro, an Apache chief, and 200 of his men. Another company was coming up the river to pull us out. But I didn't know that. Anyway, Guitarro called for a parley. He offered to stop fighting if I'd give up, turn the company over to him. He said he'd hold us for ransom, $100 apiece. Well, I knew him. I thought I could trust him. We wouldn't have had a chance anyway if we kept fighting, so just had to take his word for it. I was a fool. Guitarro tied us all to stakes, with me last so I could watch. And they dug a pit and made a fire in it. And one by one, they threw my men into it. One by one. There were only 8 men left by the time help arrived. Well, the Army let me resign without a court-martial, but not the men. And when their enlistments ran out, they started looking for me. You know, Morrison and the others. Now you know.
Eric? Aren't you tired of running?
Yes.
Stay.
They said they'd come to the end of the world after me.
You'll be safe here.
Perhaps this is the end of the world.
Undo, ma'am. My name's Morrison. This is Ben Wilkins.
Come in, gentlemen.
We're looking for a killer, ma'am.
Oh, there's no killer in this house.
Well, somebody has a camp up behind the house.
Is that any concern of yours?
We've seen him through the glasses.
You've been watching us?
Mrs. Barclay, we want that man badly.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Can't or won't?
If you'll excuse me, gentlemen.
Mrs. Barclay, Ben didn't mean anything. Excuse me. Perhaps you could help us, young lady. We're looking for this man.
We're not interested in your pictures.
We'd like your permission to search the hills behind the house.
No one searches this place. Not you, not anyone, for any reason.
You won't harm the place in any way. But I'm sorry, ma'am, with or without your permission, we are going to search those hills.
Well, there are 34 men on this ranch. You want to fight your way through them?
They're working roundup. Take them a day to get here.
Won't take the sheriff a day to get here.
No, it'll take him about 3 hours. More time than we'll need.
You ask for a fight, Mr. Morrison. You'll get it.
Mrs. Barclay, we've been through a war. One fight, more or less, won't bother us too much. Ben, good day, ladies.
They know, Audra.
They'll kill him, Mother. I'll ride up to the camp and warn him.
Send him to the line shack. I'll get the boys. They know another trail out of there.
Eric, they're here.
I know.
Well, come on.
Audra, when a man is running, he has two choices. Keep running or stop. If I run, I'll be caught by them in a short time. If I stop, I'll be caught by them in a shorter time. Makes no difference.
There's a line shack just over the ridge. My brothers will come and meet us there. Please.
All right. The line shack it is. Thanks, you can go back now.
I'm not going till my brothers get here.
I don't want you here, Audra. You've helped me. I thank you. Now go.
No. We'd better get the horses out of sight.
Tracks lead off towards that hill over there.
Let's check it out.
My brothers will be here soon.
Sure. I look at you and I know that I miss most of the good things in life.
You know I love you, Eric.
Not really, Audra. Love transforms two ordinary human beings into a special something. It's a special kind of life. It has to go on for a long time or it's nothing. This is a moment, a sample of something you'll have someday. Audra. Audra, promise me. You mustn't love the dead.
Looks like our friend has got company.
It's Heath and Nick.
All right, Audra, you can leave now.
No.
This is no place for you.
I won't go till I know he's safe.
All right, now you go get your horses. Heath will take you out the back way. Now, come on, move.
It's a waste of time. They'll find me wherever I go.
Look, mister, we're willing to do everything we can to help you out, but we're not going to get ourselves killed in the process. Now, come on, get.
I'm staying here.
Do you want to get yourself killed?
I've been running for 2,500 miles. I stop here.
You're getting to be an awful lot of trouble, mister.
Nick, please.
Heath, they're coming. I'll stall them as long as I can. You get them out the back way. Now, come on, move.
Let's go.
Eric, you told me that living was the most important thing in the world. It is for you, too.
Audra.
Please.
Take this.
Mercer! Mercer! You may as well come out!
Dismount.
Lieutenant, I want to talk to you.
We've got no quarrel with you, Barclays. Ride out, we'll hold our fire. We just want Mercer.
What good's killing him going to do you?
Send him out. It's no concern of yours.
Well, you happen to be on Barclay land. That is a concern of mine.
Now, don't be a fool, young fella. We'll kill Barclays if we have to. We've come too far to stop now.
You come any closer and it will be too far.
Come on, let's go.
Get him out of there.
It's finished.
What are you doing home in the middle of the day?
Oh, well, it's kind of quiet around the office. My clerk said I was just in the way, so... Oh, all right, I wanted to take a look in on Audra. She's still in her room?
Mm-hmm.
How is she?
Oh, it's going to take time.
Well, it's been 3 days. Seems to me that's time enough.
She was in love. She's never been hit this hard.
Well, I know, but we can't just let her sit in that room. We got to snap her out of it. Take a look at this.
Oh.
Isn't that a beauty? That's the one she's been admiring down at Bandy's. This may help.
Jared, not just yet. There's nothing we can say or do or give to her that will change how she feels right now. Let her grieve, Jared. Let her do it in her own way and be done with it.
Well, guess maybe you're right. I guess this can wait. I have some mail I better check in the study.
I'm going riding, Mother, up to the North Ridge.
Have you had your lunch?
No, I wasn't hungry. Don't worry, Mother. I'm all right. Really, I am. You know, Mother, I learned something. Eric said that to live every second is the most important thing in the world, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Right now.
Steve.
Hey. Well, always something new. Last year it was a fancy new planter. Year before, a combination harvester binder. What is it this time?
Well, it's a new kind of barley. If it does what they say, we ought to triple our yield.
Come harvest time, the coastal and western won't have half enough freight cars to haul our crops.
Ooh, I'm for that.
Oh! Hello, everybody! Hello, everybody! My good friends, how are you today, huh? Hello, Mr. Minter.
Hello.
Neoclis, all my good friends. Hey, you never meet my little brother, Alexandros.
Howdy. Howdy, name's Nick.
That's what I say, Neoclis. You got a good Greek name, huh?
Tikanis, kala epravisto.
That's enough. How many times I have to tell you? Talk American. How you expect to learn American if you all the time talk Greek?
Hello. Please, how you are? Me, I am fine.
Ah, that's enough. My little brother's only in this country for a short time. He doesn't learn to talk so good yet, but after I teach him, he learns to talk good like me. Perfect, huh?
Look at him, all dressed up like he's going to a funeral.
Well, now, how about that?
Huh?
Where you going all suited up like that, Botus, huh?
Alexandros, show them.
What do you got there?
Well, I got peaches.
Ah, you see? One for you, and one for you.
All right this early?
Ah, why you think I picked my place outside of the hill, huh? For catch the sun, for make ripe early, huh? Go on, bite, eat. Ah, sweet sugar, huh?
Good.
Hey, don't chew them. You just let them melt in your mouth, huh?
Where are you taking these?
San Francisco. Well, how much are people going to pay for peaches like that in a small town like this? Nothing, right? But in a big city like San Francisco, full with plenty people, well, they go crazy when they see my peaches. They pay good money just to buy them.
How much do you figure they'll pay you for a box of these, landed on the Embarcadero?
Plenty rich people, San Francisco. For early peaches like that, they pay maybe $2, $3, $4, $5, maybe $6 for the one box. How much it costs for the ticket for me and my peaches to San Francisco on the train, huh?
Come on in the office, we'll figure it out.
Alexandros, unload the wagon, huh?
How many boxes are you shipping?
100.
100. And how many pounds do you figure in a box?
Oh, 30 pounds, etchi. That's a little more, a little less.
That is exactly $120 for shipping your peaches and $2.30 for a round-trip ticket, and that adds up to $122.30.
How much, you say?
Well, that's 4 cents a pound, 30 pounds to a box, and 100 boxes.
$1.20 for the one box?
Well, peaches out of season take special handling.
I don't go down to $20.
That's all right. It's all right. You just pay me out of what you make.
Caristo, thank you very much. Then what I got left for myself?
What you'd get for an honest day's work.
Told you to eat that peaches. Son of a gun, I know pay for such a bad. Robber, you cheat! What's Glavy? Robber, cheats me! I know pay! I know pay 4 cents a pound! $120! Never! Never!
Honor! Somebody get him out of here!
Hey! Robert! Honor! You cheat! Honor! Peaches out of season, you
Get him out of here!
All right. Let me
He's gone local. I'll go call the sheriff.
Cheat me! You don't cheat me, you... Next levy, Alexandros! Next levy!
Oh, come on, Frank. It takes two to make a fight.
Garco started it.
Well, according to what I hear, he had due provocation. Is that right, Nick? That's right.
Mr. Sheriff, why you lock me up like a chicken?
What did I do to my brother?
Now, just take it easy. Take it
He's
easy.
been bellering like that ever since I locked him up. I'd almost be glad to get rid of him. I can't breathe in here. Sheriff! Sheriff, please!
What do you say, Frank? Let him go. I'll give you my personal guarantee he won't cause you any more trouble.
I'll do it. Jared, you my best friend. You tell the sheriff to let me out, please.
Now, calm down, Bodos. First, I want your word. No more trouble.
All right, no trouble. I give the word.
All right, Frank, I'll be responsible for it.
Good. Now I go to the depot and break Minter's neck.
Wait a minute. Now, you gave me your word.
That's all right. I just going to break his neck, then I come back and you lock me up again, huh?
Nick, stop it!
Whoa! I just want to break his neck a little bit. You do that and I'll lock you up again. This time I'll throw away the key.
And while you're sitting in jail, Bodos, what's going to happen to those peaches of yours?
They rot. But Minter's neck be broken.
Come on, think straight. You want to get that crop of yours on the afternoon train, don't you?
Yeah. But I don't let Minter cheat me.
How much did you say he was going to charge you for those peaches?
4 cents a pound. $1.20 a box. $120. He's the biggest crook under the earth, I tell you.
What? That's got to be a mistake.
Oh, no mistake. I have 2 nice ears.
Heath, why don't you and Nick take the boys over to the saloon and buy them a little drink? I'll go down and see Minter and try and straighten this thing out.
That's a good idea.
Afternoon, Steve. Jared. Say, that's kind of a tender-looking eye you've got there.
You know, if he was aiming to kill me...
Oh, I don't think so, Steve. As a matter of fact, he claims you kind of provoked him into it.
You his lawyer?
Well,
This is going to cost him. It's going to cost him plenty. Damages here and doctor's expenses.
Oh, now, Steve, it seems kind of a shame to have all this trouble over a simple misunderstanding that could have been avoided. You see, if Mr. Garco spoke English better, he probably would have understood what you were trying to tell him. You see, he thought that you were going to charge him 4 cents a pound to ship those peaches.
Well, that's right. That's what I am charging him. $1.20 a box.
How much?
You heard what I said.
Well, you only charged us 25 cents a box to ship our crop last year.
That was in season. Everyone was shipping. Prices were low. Do you know what Garcus is going to get for his peaches in San Francisco? Now, he told me this himself. He may get as high as $6 a box.
And you figure you're entitled to your cut, is that it?
Well, if he makes a profit, it's only fair that we make ours.
That's not railroad policy.
It's my job to see that this office makes money. And if Garcus ships his peaches to San Francisco, it'll cost him the same as it'd cost you if you were shipping out of season.
You know something, Steve? Kind of lucky for you that we're not.
Why?
Well, because if we were, you'd have yourself another black eye. Bartender, I'd like to buy my friend here a little drink. What'd you find out?
He does not have to say. His long face tells you what he finds out.
I found out that Bodos had plenty of provocation.
Yeah, what that means, provocation?
Well, that means if you want to go ahead and break Minter's neck, you have my blessing.
Thank you very much.
Whoa! Hold it! He was only joking.
Well, those Garcos no make jokes.
Maybe it was a mistake. No, no mistake.
All right. I want to write a letter to the president. You, the lawyer, you write what I say. Dear Mr. President, Brother Masazari Agarkas, new citizen, sends a greetings.
Wait a minute, Bodos. Would you settle for a senator?
Senator? What that means?
Well, a senator...
Oh, a senator is like a pasha in Anatolia. That's good. Send a letter to the senator. Dear Mr. Senator, Bodos wants to know if you know what is going in...
wait a minute, Bodos, wait a minute. Sam Bridger is a state senator from this county, and he lives right here in Stockton. How would you like to tell him in person?
Hey, that's better yet. Yeah. Alexandros, you wait here. Everything's going to be all right. Right. Come on, let's go.
I appreciate that no one wants to see his labors go unrewarded. But let me point out the fact that Mr. Garcos would not be here in this fair and fertile valley were it not for the railroad.
And let me point out the fact, Senator, that the railroads would soon go broke were it not for farmers like Mr. Garcos.
Thank you very much.
The Coastal and Western is not conducting a charitable enterprise.
I'm not asking for charity, Senator. I'm simply asking that Mr. Minter take his hands out of the pocket of Mr. Garcos.
I cannot, in all good conscience, ask the man to change his policy on behalf of a single individual.
Because you'd be biting the hand that feeds you?
I beg your pardon.
Or are you denying that you're obligated to the railroads because they contribute heavily to your campaigns?
You're being grossly unfair,
Forgive me,
Jared.
Senator, I apologize, but it's imperative that Mr. Garcos get his shipment on that train today, this afternoon.
Talk like a machine. You going to help both those Garcos, yes or no?
My dear friend, you are new in this land.
He say no. You're not a good pasha. You're a bad pasha. In my country, you know what we do with a bad pasha? We take the knife and...
Bodos. In this country, we cut the throat with a vote. There's less satisfaction, but it's equally as effective.
Bodos Garcos does not need you. Bodos does not need anybody.
Now, Jared, you know very well I'd be more than glad to help you if you came to me with an important issue.
Well, Senator, unless I've misread the Constitution, the rights of an individual is the most important issue.
Hey, Garcus.
Mr. Garcos, I know your friend.
All right, Mr. Garcus. You're going to need money to pay for damages. You better unload your peaches if you're going to make the afternoon train.
How much you say for the haul?
Same as before, 4 cents a pound.
Ne pates toriablo e sicito treno.
Bodos! 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 Come on! That's not going to do any good.
Senator home?
He was home, all right. What do you say?
Senator, he's like the Hodja in Anatolia. You give him the watermelons, he thinks he's a donkey eggs. Talks like a machine. Pa, 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 pa. Ela, Alexandre. Nechane machane me te gale taxide.
Hey, wait a minute, Bodos. Where are you going?
To San Francisco. We don't need the train. We go on the wagons.
Wagon? Oh, no.
Why, you shake your head this way, that way. You don't think we can make it, huh?
It's a long way to San Francisco in a wagon.
Ah, but every step the horses makes a little shorter, huh? Ela, Alexander.
Well, I'm for a drink. You know, they're going to be on the road 3 or 4 days without any grub.
Well, I got lots of peaches.
Ona klamo batrake, ne opinio taslika, che la distum pakaka, che opinio taskrasi, metin kupa te krisi, nesta tendre tandera. Why you stop, eh? I was singing so beautiful.
I don't feel happy.
You are unhappy here in America? You are not glad you came, eh?
In Anatolia, we have wicked men who rob us and cheat us. Here we have men like Mintor and that Senator Peugeot. Did I come 5,000 miles to find Bad Pasha?
Well, I can see you are filled with complaints. Have you anything else to say?
What else is there? For months we work like jackass. We got wagon load of pitches. We can't even ship it to market.
Tell me, Alexei, what would happen if I went to the man like Minter in Anatolia, eh? And I called him a thief, And I broken his nose, and I smashed all the office up, huh?
Zaptia would arrest you.
In Anatoly, the Zapatia would not arrest me. They would shoot me, eh? Psh, they pull it right through the head. Ah, Alexandros. But here in America, we have 40 acres of rich land. In Anatoly, all we have is the grave. And we don't even own that. Here we have a nice wagon, 2 horses to pull the peaches to the market. In Anatoly, we would be the horses. 2 camels working like the donkeys, carrying somebody else's crops to the market on our backs. Am I right, Alexei? Oh, here in America, Aleximu, we are rich. I mean, not rich in the gold you hold in the hand, but rich in dreams. And if someone tries to spoil the dreams, you cut his throat with the sharpest knife under the earth, the vote. I promise you, my little brother, we are going to hold the peaches to the market. We are going to get a good price for them, and nobody's going to stop us. Nobody. And what we are going to do with the money? We are going to send for a wife for you. And a wife for me, huh?
There you go. Dreaming again.
First you dream, and then you make the dream come true. Adenatrucudissime. Come on, I feel like singing.
Ambeli mumore pagliama bello, che friscata vemno mat.
Basta, basta, basta. Basta, basta. Why you stop us? Move from the way, please.
Matter, can't you read? This road's closed, all wagons hauling freight.
You don't stop me, I go.
It's against the law to trespass across private property.
The road cross, we cross. Alexandros, take the horses across the track.
I'm warning you, Garkos. All right, that's far
Take them across, Alexandros! Alexandros! Aleximo.
Better get him to a doctor.
Where's the doctor?
Follow me. Bring him in here, Botus.
Hey, doctor, you take good care of my little brother, huh? Alexandros. Alexikimo. The doctor is going to find out what's wrong and make you all well again.
Come on, Botus, come
Don't
away.
worry,
Let the
Alex.
doctor work.
No!
Botus.
No, he's my brother.
Let the doctor work. Come on over here, just calm down and tell me what happened.
The wagon runs over him.
Where?
You know where the road crosses the tracks? The man that works for Minter. What's his name?
Sam Potter?
Sam Potter. He tried to stop us. He said this private property.
I'm afraid he's right, Botus.
Storiablo, we have private property. The road belongs to the people.
Jared, this man is dead.
He's not dead. He lives. He lives. You make him well again, doctor, just like he knew. Alexandros. Alexi. 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 My little brother. God, forgive. Alexandros, sweet little brother. I give the word. I am not through with that man, Minter.
Otis, I want you to know our home is always open to you.
Alexei and me, we had such dreams. Little dreams. But they're big for us. Now Alexei is dead.
I'm very, very sorry.
I make a promise to my little brother. Tomorrow morning early, I'm going to get my peaches and go to San Francisco. Only this time, I take the gun. If anybody tries to stop me, I'll kill them. I'll kill them all.
I don't think he's serious, Mother.
He was serious. Tomorrow morning, he will try to cross the tracks. And Minter will stop him.
But why stop him? He's just one little farmer.
But he isn't just one little farmer. There are hundreds in the valley like him. Minter knows that if he lets Bodos get away with it, the others might get the same idea.
But tomorrow morning you'll be alone.
He doesn't have to be alone.
Alexandros. I'll kill them and I'll kill you. Not for the blood. Don't say nothing, eh? Don't try to stop me. I'm going to San Francisco.
I'm not trying to stop you, Bodos. Take a look over there. We're going with you.
Well, you didn't think we'd let you hog all those high prices in San Francisco, did you? We like money, too, you know.
Bodos understands. He thanks you very much.
Oh, our load will probably bring more than yours anyway.
You make fun, huh, Sports? I know your peaches are not ripe yet. You pick them green, huh?
Why, they're so hungry for peaches up there in San Francisco, they'll buy them anyway, Bodos.
Bodos knows what you do. You come to see that Bodos does not get hurt. Son of a gun, you're the best of friends I have on the earth.
Well, it's a long way to San Francisco, so let's get rolling.
Minter! Mr. Minter! I have a little question to ask you. This time you think I get to San Francisco? Huh? What do you think, huh, Mr. Minter? Ambrose.
Any freight that moves out of Stockton moves through me or it doesn't move. That goes for the Barclays. You better get going.
This crossing is still closed to all wagons hauling freight.
Sure, I know. You told me that before. Only this time we open. The Oakland's Heath, you ready? We cut across the trucks.
Wait a minute, Bodos. Wait a minute.
Well, why you stop? They try to stop us, we fight.
You want to fight these gentlemen, or do you want to get your peaches to market?
I want to fight.
Well, getting these peaches to market is a fight, too, and that's the one we want to win.
How we go?
We'll take the long way around.
Okay. We do like you say.
They'll go down Niles Canyon Road, over Altamont to the coast, and right up to San Francisco.
Well, looks like the Barclays have outfoxed it. They won't have to cross the tracks once.
Well, that's a long way. A lot could happen. I give you my word, they won't get to San Francisco.
Basta! Whoa!
What's the matter?
My peaches. The sun will cook my peaches.
They look all right to me.
What's the trouble? Bodos is worried about the sun ruining his peaches.
Why don't we just wet down the canvas?
We don't have any water.
How far's nearest water hole?
Indian Springs is just up ahead. We can get water there.
Esco?
Good.
Heath. Bodos?
Oh, ain't that pretty? I'm sweet. Sweet as a pretty girl's kiss.
Boy, Hattie, that's some peach. Hey, that's not a peach. That's a dream. Oniero. Bodos never tell you his dream, huh? Far away in Anatolia is a pretty girl who waits for Bodos. Ah, she's pretty. Her eyes are big like that peaches. Her name, Noran. That means a bright star. In this dream, Bodos comes to America, buys the land, plants the orchard. The trees come up, makes a crop, the pink blossoms come. Bodos picks the peaches, put them in a box nice, and ships to San Francisco. And sells you for plenty of money. Then, Bodos takes their money, ships to Anatoly, and Iran. She catches the boat, catches the train. She comes to Stockton. And Bodos marry with his Noranikimo. And we have a big party afterwards. Everybody comes. Lots of sing and dance and drink. And we all have long life and plenty happiness.
What's the matter, Bodos?
Bodos is so happy, but where's Alexei? Dead. Buried in the ground. Ah, Alexandros. My sweet little brother. No happiness for you.
Oh, outside of Sam Gruber's purple prose, it's not bad.
Not bad. You mean it's all true?
It is indeed.
You knew your sons were
I
involved.
not only knew, I approved.
I don't want to alarm you unduly, Victoria, but your sons may encounter serious difficulty with Minter.
You mean like Bodis's brother? Or he was killed. Or have you forgotten?
That was just a tragic accident. It would all have blown over. It was just a tempest in a teapot if your sons had kept out of it.
Well, all they're doing is hauling their crops to market.
With the Barclays involved in this, every newspaper in the valley will take it up and examine it.
Good, good. The more publicity, the better. Soon everyone will know what's taking place in Stockton.
It's bound to make trouble.
Well, let's hope it makes Coastal and Western use better judgment and not let every station master set the rates as he pleases.
The Barclays are important people. The entire valley is watching your sons, and what they do is a reflection on your family.
They're just standing up for citizens' rights. Now, there's no harm in that. You told Jared you wished he had come to you with an important issue. Well, now you have one. Isn't it about time, Senator, that you stood up to be counted? Or would you rather wait until events force you?
Minter do this. He blows up the road.
Let's don't jump to conclusions.
Yeah, you're right. His men had set a charge, we'd heard a blast.
Then who do this?
The last rains could have loosened those rocks.
Makes no difference how it happens. We're really stuck now. Looks like Minter wins and we lose.
No, we haven't. Not yet, anyway.
How are we going to move the rocks?
We got 2 team of horses right back here. Come on. All right. Take it away.
Come on,
on, Bodos. I think that'll do it.
Trapate a la cacamu. Trapate a la cacamu. Kuklismu, kuklismu, trapate. Kuklismu, kuklismu. Adam Bros. Trapate.
Oh, now, just what are you saying to these horses?
Why, I make the love talk. I beg them pull.
Well, I'll take the lines and you get back there and push.
Ah! Get up there! Ah! Oh!
Next time, I suggest you save those kisses for your Nora Nicky moo. Somebody's at those horses. Well, somebody was at the horses.
See, Bolos is right. Peter follows us. What we're going to do?
We're going to scatter out and find those horses. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, they may be coming back. I better stay with those wagons.
Right. Let's get going.
Ilkesmu. Helate semena. Ilkesmu forades. Come to the Bodos. Come, honeys. Come, babies. All gone. All finished. Everything's finished. My peaches. Look.
Hey, Bodos. Bodos, take a look at this. They didn't all burn. We've still got some peaches to deliver to San Francisco.
What do we got? 2, 3 boxes? Big load.
Now, look, Bodos, I don't know about you, but I didn't come this far to let them stop me now. We can put one wagon together out of this, and if all we can deliver to San Francisco is one box, that's all that matters. Don't you see, we'll have proved our point.
Right, Bodos?
Right. Right. Boris, I feel the wind on my face. I smell the ocean.
Getting near the coast, Bodos.
Hey, trovati alla gacchiamo. Fammi regalare. You see, the horses, they learn to understand Greek.
Talk to them, Bodos, talk to them.
Fammi, Adam roast. Hey, basta. San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Hey, we made it!
Alexandros, my sweet little brother, what I tell you? The man Minter doesn't stop me. San Francisco, here comes Bodos Garcos with a little bit of wagon load of dreams. Come on, the Oakleys, let's go. Hey, Gocchiamo! Hello, everybody. Hey, is anybody home? Bodos Garcos has come for a little visit.
Bodos, you look wonderful.
And Kelly's no Mrs. Barkley.
Everybody's home. Come in.
Hey, you look nice too, Mrs. Barkley. Jared, Heath, the Oakleys, those are all my good friends. You're the best of friends I have under the earth.
Of course you remember Senator Bridges.
Senator Bridger, the Pasha. He's my friend too, but a special kind, eh? Senator Bridger, you're such a good friend. Where are you when we need you? With this hand, I think I cut your throat. When I vote the next election.
Well, maybe by then I can persuade you to change your mind. As I was just telling the Barclays, what happened to you will never happen again. I saw the traffic manager in San Francisco, and I convinced him that Steve Minter had exceeded his authority as a station master, and he has been fired. And he has agreed to make full restitution for your peaches. And now, with the blessings of the governor and the full cooperation of Coastal and Western, I'm going to introduce a bill that will set equitable rates and guarantee fair treatment for all the people.
Good.
Compadres, is good?
It's great.
Well, then maybe I don't cut your throat when I vote the next election. Maybe I even vote for you, huh? Well, Mrs. Barkley, today the telegram comes from Anatoly. Noran says she catches the boat, and soon she will be in Stockton. Then you will see my Noraniki move. Then you will see how pretty she is. The hair is long to the feet and black like the charcoal. She's like the angels. And Audra, you eat good, a lot of Greek food. Grape leaves, I cook them for you myself. And then you get nice and fat. Like my Noraniki, and you'll be pretty too. I tell you, Mrs. Barkley, she's strong like the bull. As soon as she come, we go to have the wedding right away. I'm going to have the priest, and you never see the Greek wedding, huh?
No.
Something you'll be surprised. You'll never see like in your life. They put the crown this way, this way, change them. You'll like it very much. Then we're going to have the big party afterwards. And I'm going to play the bouzouki, and we're going to laugh and sing and drink, and everybody's welcome. And you're welcome too, Senator Bridger. And then maybe you and me, we do the Greek dance, huh? Ah, ese pile musica.